Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Not all cancers are inevitable, but you can be proactive in reducing your risk of breast cancer. Weight control is a big part of that. Joining us now, Shana Komar, a registered dietitian with Piedmont's Cancer Wellness Center, and survivor Mary Jacob Harris. So glad to have you back, Mary Jacob Harris, because you said you were a pretty good eater before, a pretty healthy eater, but you are working on changing your diet.
Yes. I've always been a pretty healthy eater. Broccoli has been a favorite food of mine since I was a little girl. It was one of the only vegetables I ate consistently growing up. But my husband and I are making some small changes to our diet over time.
Well, I'm hoping people will watch this and all make some changes. Shana, you've got some great things in front of us. Are these things that we should be incorporating, some superfoods, so to say?
Absolutely. Superfoods is a great way to say it. What I tell a lot of my clients is greens, beans, and berries. That's kind of your take-home nutrition nugget today. Greens every single day. I love that you said you're a broccoli eater, and then getting a little creative. A lot of kale and collards and watercress. There's a lot of good research on breast cancer prevention with watercress. Your berries, you can't go wrong with your berries. Your beans, a lot of color, a lot of variety. And they give you the plant-based protein that our body needs. So then you are kind of reducing your animal-based protein, which we don't want to eat a lot of, and you're getting more plant-based protein. And I put the nuts in here just for extra, because I think they're a great snack.
Now, we hear a lot about the Mediterranean diet.
Yes.
Why is that so good?
Mediterranean diet is based on color, right? Eating from the rainbow. It's based on extra virgin olive oil, and there's a lot of good research on extra virgin olive oil preventing breast cancer. And fish, too. That's a big anti-inflammatory. So if we all can't go to the Mediterranean and go to Italy, we can bring the foods here at least and eat these variety of foods.
Shana, would you say there's some foods we should definitely stay away from?
Yeah, when you're talking about breast cancer prevention, animal fat is a big deal. So reducing as much animal fat as you possibly can. The other thing is added sugar. Unfortunately, it's in a lot of foods and it's hard to completely avoid, but reducing your added sugar is a good idea.
Mary Jacob, you mentioned you're changing your diet. What kinds of things are you changing?
So limiting dairy, cutting back on the animal fats, and cutting back on dairy. We are slowly transitioning actually over to organics. Just trying to avoid as many chemicals as possible, and then trying to add more and more greens in every day.
Now, when you get something like this, do you need to wash just really well? What do you tell people? Because you mentioned chemicals. That's really important. Pesticides.
Absolutely, absolutely. Buying as much organic as you can, and also buying local so that it hasn't been sprayed and come from so far away that it was picked even before it had nutritional value in it. So yes, washing things very good at home, very well at home, and then buying either organic or local.
Where can we find some great recipes?
Ooh, you're speaking my language. I love talking recipes. Well, I will tell you from a website standpoint, and this is good for even information on breast cancer prevention or to decrease recurrence. The American Institute of Cancer Research is fabulous. It's AICR.org, and that's a really good national type website to go to. From a local standpoint, I love where I work at the Thomas Chapman Family Cancer Wellness Center.
Love that place.
We do cooking demos. It's integrative. It's an integrative approach. So from yoga to acupuncture to cooking classes, and that's where you'll get your recipes.
And you know, it's not very expensive to go there. How much is it, Shana?
Yeah, expensive is not a word we use because we actually use the word free. And we are grateful for the philanthropy money and all the people that support us. And the other fabulous thing is you don't need to be a Piedmont patient.
Oh, that is
It
big.
is anybody affected with cancer in any stage of your journey. So if you are a survivor and you are thriving and you just want to learn how to eat well, you can come and see us. If you want to learn how to exercise a little bit better, you can come and see us.
Now, a lot of people talking about cell phone rays, microwaves. What do you have to say about that?
Ooh, good question. I think you have to be careful with some of the things out there. I really like to go to the scientific research and the evidence-based things, so take it with a grain of salt.
Just be careful.
I think if you lose weight, as we talked about, if you try to follow more of a plant-based diet, if you exercise, I think those are more of your key prevention
Oh, Shana, you're awesome. I could talk to you all day. Mary Jacob, thanks again. We are going to take a quick break. We will be right back. More on cancer prevention, breast cancer prevention coming up when Public Affairs on Peach continues.